So this video is about, this is August 13th, 2022. Um, and the subject matter I hope to discuss is expectation in day trading. And what I've noticed is that there's two factors. One of them is, what is the market willing to give me? And what is my expectation from the market? And when my expectation is the subset of what the market is willing to give me, then I will win. But if my expectation is higher than what the market is willing to give me, then I have a it is possible that I will lose. Because what I would attempt to do is stay in the market longer and longer and risk more in order to get to that goal that I have, but the market is unwilling to give me that return. And therefore, I allow myself to be caught up in day trading, which causes my account to depreciate instead of making gains. One example is this. So I was in an Apple trade. I traded so many, so I know this. I traded so many, and I know how that works. So, okay, let's talk about a more recent one, which was the Amazon trade. And I was in the trade, and the balance was positive, okay? The balance was, let's talk about Costco. That's more vivid. So I had three different trades going at the same time. And one of the trade was positive, two trades were in a drawdown. In my mind, it's hard, it's difficult to say, okay, I got this gain, I need to get out. So sell it and then wait for it, and these three multiple trades could go in multiple directions. Generally, if the water lifts up all boats, then all of them goes in the same direction and I can make the right decisions. However, if they're mixed, then it's difficult for my brain to process that information. And therefore, I should have taken profit on one or two of the trades and make profit. If I did that, then I would have made profit and waited for the third one later on for eventually the trade to work out or pan out. But I did not. And what happened with Costco was this. I was up 1R. I was up 1R, okay? 1R is very good, 1R. I was up 1R. I was in the other trade, and I was managing the other trade. I did something with it. Fortunately for me, I got out of that trade, and my profit was recorded. It was good. However, I saw the trade of Costco was currently at 1R, and I just waited. I'm thinking, okay, so I'm expecting more because I have this set number for this particular day. And it never got there. After the 1R, it dropped down to 2R, minus 2R, which means if effectively what that means is that I've lost 3R. So that's what happens. When I expect the market is willing to give what it wants, and I have an expectation of what I want in the market. However, I am just one. And it's like that ant analogy. It's like an ant hill. There's thousands of ants in there, and the thousands of ants are genetically programmed to do certain things, and I am only at one ant, and that one ant wants to move in a different direction. Then it's genetically on a massive level, on a genetic scale of millions of years of evolution that's been programmed into the genetics. I cannot be a single ant sitting in a coffee shop drinking Starbucks. I have to do what the overall market wants to do. And once I figure out what to do, once I process and understand and move in the direction of what the market wants to do on an individual stock, then I will be able to be massively successful. Massively successful means that on a certain day, the market is moving in a certain direction, and it'll only move that much, which means that what I need to do is go up to that point and then take profit and then be the subset of the market movement such that I keep my gain. And then, even though for that particular day, the number could be a small number of R's, the next day or maybe a week from that day, certain situations will create an A plus situation where the market is willing to be incredibly generous, and my market expectation matches the expectation, the generosity of the market, and we match perfectly. And at that point, I can say that I've fully utilized my A plus setup to extract the maximum amount of funds from the market. Therefore, market expectation must be aligned. My expectation must be aligned to the market direction, the willingness of the market to give itself to be generous. So the question is, am I